Good afternoon, all. I welcome you again, and who are regretting the inconvenience in the morning session due to technical reasons at the resource person level. We are very sorry, but this session, inshallah, this would be pretty fine, and we have a resource person with us. Today, we have with us Dr. Biraj Bandhu Basak. Sir is scientist at ICAR-Directorate of Medicinal and Aromatic Plants Research, Boriavi, Anand. Sir is going to deliberate on the technology of DMAPR technologies for MAPS for entrepreneurship. Sir, your audience is awaiting. You are visible as well as audible, and simultaneously your presentation is also visible. And one thing, we are going to try to stream this session live. I request all the participants to put their microphones on mute. And if you're not in an office environment, and again request you to please turn off your camera if you're not in an office environment. Thank you very much, sir. Please start.
Thank you very much for your nice introduction. So without taking much time, I will directly enter into the topic, which is DMAPR technologies, Directorate of Medicinal and Aromatic Plant Research, technologies for medicinal and aromatic plants for entrepreneurship. So basically, I will be dealing with the technologies which is developed by DMAPR. Not all, particularly those technologies have the commercial importance and potential entrepreneurship development. So this is our drive through Institute Technology Management Unit of ICAR DMAPR, which mainly dealing with the technologies of that particular institute and how it can reach to the stakeholder of the medicinal and aromatic plants. So before going to the details of the technologies of DMAPR, I will be briefing about what are the modalities of the entrepreneurship and commercialization of the technology. Very brief, because this is the basic information, and this is not for particularly DMAPR. This is our council, Indian Council of Agriculture Research. Under this umbrella we are working. So these modalities are mainly given by them. So I will be very brief in that, because that will give you an idea how the entrepreneurship and technology transfer commercializations happens in ICAR institutes. So what are the key elements of technology transfer and commercialization? That's why actually before 2002 or before that, there is no such kind of specific guidelines and rules and regulations for how the technologies of ICAR can be commercialized or transferred or can be used for the entrepreneurship development program. So as you know that that is World Trade Organization and WTO regime, there was a lot of IP related issues raised. One of the most important, you might be knowing that the turmeric issue. You might have heard that time. So if you are not protecting or your technology, so some other can use your technology without recognizing you, and you cannot do any legal actions against them if you are not protecting it through IP rights. So that's why it is important, and ICAR also later realized that issue, because before that ICAR was only working for the development of the farming community without any commercial gain. So but later on they also realized that some of the technology which are much more importance and commercial importance, so we should protect our technology and our biodiversity, because the agriculture and environment is very much closely related with the biological diversity, and that's why you know the Biological Diversity Act 2002, then Rule 2002, then Act 2004, Then almost same time, very important act, that is Plant Variety Protection and Farmers' Right Act, that came into force. That was basically the biological, the plant genetic resource related issues, but that time technology was not there. Then ICAR again come up with the filing of the patent, and then finally, after taking all those issues of IPs, like from variety, germplasm to technology to design, then your GI, all are in one umbrella, and that is intellectual property management and technology transfer and commercialization. That is 2006. They come with the compilation of the guidelines. So I'll be little bit brief in that, how we'll be transfer or commercialize our technology. First of all, there is the IP ownership. Who is the owner of the IP? That should be clear. Then it's the protection. Means suppose we breed a variety or we develop a technology. So for that we have to take a patent, or it should be processed through the plant variety release committee and other things, so that its intellectual property can be protected. Then come the technology transfer. Means once you protect your technology, then you can go for transfer. So that means before transfer, your protection is necessary. And transfer also in ICAR level, there is a intellectual property and technology management overall body is there, under which almost 3 level bodies are there who also look after the technology transfer and commercialization. There is institute level, that is Institute Technology Management Unit, that is called ITMU. Then Zonal Technology Management Center or Management Unit, that is ZITM. It is zonal, means suppose in case of ICAR, in Horticulture Institute, there is a zone of South Zone, North Zone, like that. So they will look after as a whole that particular region, the commercialization and transfer of the technology. And then Zonal Institute Technology Management Committee also there. They actually look after the management, protection and management of the technology. So this kind of 3 level bodies is there to look after the technology transfer and commercialization in ICAR. These are, you already know, I think almost these are the component of IP, patent, registered variety or germplasm, then marks, trademarks, design, copyright, geographical indication, specific know-how, then traditional knowledge. These are all actually you can protect under IP, and that whosoever is protecting this IP, he is the owner of the, whosoever the organization is protecting that IP, he is the owner of the IP. So how we transfer? First, we need the expression of willingness. Suppose we have a technology now through our website, or we are also coming up with some special publication related technology. So from that, somebody might have heard that this is one very good technology, and we want to own that technology from that particular. So you have to just a common email or letter, you can put the willingness that I want to know more about this technology because I want to buy it, or I want to own it. Then it is also dealing with the clients. Suppose at a time we cannot give all the information about the technology, because some information is very, very important, and that is related to the IP. So we can give some of the indirect queries of the party who want to own this technology. So that will be through meeting or personal discussion, whatever may be, or through ITU, Institute Technology Management Unit. Then testing and validation of the products by the client. Suppose clients wants to know what is the effect or what is the commercial benefit he can get from this technology. So for that, some testing and validation, that is also not with the full disclosure of the technology. This will be just you give an idea how much commercial importance or commercial gain you may get. Then, if the client is ready, satisfied with that, then we'll go for the cost of the pricing of the technology. And that is also based on the negotiation, technology evaluation, and there may be a B2B meeting discussion with the client and the owner of the IP. And after that, when we will be in negotiation and we will be in a agreement that this will be the price of the technology, and then if both the sides are satisfied, then we can go for licensing of the IP or technology. Then after licensing will be with the whatever the guidelines of the licensing of the technology we have. As per that, both the party has to sign that MOU, and that will be the legal document then. And then implementation of the license. Implementation, it may be technology may be transferred in the basis of the one-time fees. Suppose license fees, somebody can pay 5 lakh, 2.5 lakh, 50,000, whatever the cost of the technology, or maybe in the form of the royalty. So this is the implementation of the license, and which mode that is also will be discussed and will be on the negotiation of both the parties, means licensing and the owner of the IP. Then if it is licensed with that, then monitoring of the IP and market watch, because if it is a royalty, then how, because royalty will be based on like that this much of the percentage of the economic gain or benefits will be given to the IP owner. So there will be a committee from our institute also. They will watch and monitor the IP, how it is performing. And in that case, also one point is there, socio-economic impact. Suppose some of the technology have some social and economical impact. In that case, that it's actually add the value to the technology, extra value, and that can be also reflected in the overall licensing of the technology, or indirect price, or you can say indirect impact of the technology in the society. So this is actually what I have been very brief, because I know you will be more interested in what are the technology of the DMAPR. So this is a very brief, very in short, what is the modalities of the technology transfer, because that question may came later also. If somebody is very interested in the technology, so he has to go through this kind of process to own the IP of the technology. So first I will start with the improved varieties of medicinal plants developed by the DMAPR. This is one very important variety of isabgol. I know isabgol is one of the important cultivated medicinal plants, and India is the leading exporter in the international market of isabgol herbs. So from that you can understand the commercial importance of this technology. This Vallabh isabgol 1, the variety, actually it is recommended for release and cultivation of the isabgol growing area of the country, particularly Gujarat, some parts of Madhya Pradesh, eastern parts, Mandsaur area, then Rajasthan, that is Barmer and Jaisalmer area, and then some patch of Haryana. So these are the area of the isabgol, and you can grow this variety in that area. it is released for the higher seed yield and swelling factor and mucilage yield. Actually, higher seed yield which leading to the higher husk yield, and you know another two factor, that is swelling factor and mucilage yield, is the quality of the husks. So you know this is earlier it was GI2, Gujarat Isabgul 2, so it is giving almost almost 200 kilo more seed yield than that the existing variety. So this variety is in uh, small scale and pilot scale in the farmer's field, and we can give the non-exclusive licensing for production and marketing of the variety in the seed industry. Seed industry may be interested for this own the IP of the technology, and they can produce. We have the breeder seed, so they can own the license from us, and they can market the Ballab Isabgul seeds. So that is the scope of entrepreneurship development in this. Same another variety, that is Ballab Isabgul 2. This is also released from the same area of the country. This is what is very important, is the early maturity. Only 100 days it requires. So this variety can be grown in very short duration. I mean, as a middle of the, suppose two crops are taking, farmers are taking, some crops are taking in Kharif and summer. So in between the very short period of time, they can take this crop. I mean, through this variety, Ballab Isabgul 2, and this is seed yield is almost 10% higher to check DPO 14, which was earlier Ballab Isabgul 2, and it is giving almost 1100 kg seed yield. So this is also same. It is in pilot scale, so non-exclusive licensing is available for seed production. So any company interested for that may own the IPO licensing of the variety. Third one is 3, is the Ballab Isabgul 3. This is also early maturity, 10 days, and you can, it is actually downy mildew resistance. Some problem is that with the Isabgul plant is that it is some are susceptible to downy mildew disease, but you can show the late showing condition also if something some other crops are there instantly, so we can go for late showing, and as it is resistance to downy mildew, so that will be not a problem. So farmers can take a good harvest within very short period of time. So this breeder seed is available with us. You can take the license of the non-exclusive license from us for marketing of the seeds. Another crop, ashwagandha, due to the COVID-19 situation, that plant was known to everyone now, I think. And the ashwagandha within the solonifera, very effective immunomodulatory effect is there. Ashwagandha, lot of other medicinal importance is there, you know. So this is another very enterprising crop, I must say. And we have developed a variety Ballab Ashwagandha 1, which has higher root yield and red color cherry, which is a marker. From that you can identify the variety. This is also recommended for release in the cultivation in the ashwagandha growing area of the country, mainly the eastern and northern part of the country, and it is giving almost 15% more dry root yield than the existing Czech Johar ashwagandha. So, and the quality of the root also very good. So farmers can get a very good return out of this variety. So this variety also is pilot scale, and non-exclusive licensing is available for commercialization of seed. Then another variety, that is Manduk finding Central Asiatica, you know, that is also known as the Medha Vardhak, means it's increase the memory power. a well-known medicinal property. So we breed a variety which is called Ballab Medha. Its name is Ballab Medha. Through our validation through our ICAR-Directorate medicinal and aromatic plants, and we release it 2010, and cultivation we can cultivate it across the India. And this Palameda is high yielding variety which is of 5 to 6 times more yield than existing local cultivation. That is a very important point actually. This variety, the leaf size and other things are very high, and it is all 5 to 6 times more harvest yield is giving. So fresh and dry harvest yield, very superior variety. You can harvest about the 120 quintal per hectare, and fresh yield, and very high acetic site, and whatever the phytochemical compound in that is very high content. So, but it is not propagated through seed planting material, but somebody can also take that quick, quality planting material production of this variety, and they can disseminate to the farmers. It will be very good for the farmers who are interested in the cultivation of Centella asiatica. So these are all the varieties. We have some elite germplasm of medicinal plants, and I must say these are not even less than our variety. These are equally important and very good. You can say we have the 2 aloe vera germplasm. One is superior gel-rich clone, actually high gel content, that is NRC cap 4 and NRC cap 8, superior aloin. And aloin is one of the bioactive compounds present in aloe vera, and that aloin is also have the very commercial importance. Some of the farms are just interested in the aloin. They are extracting aloin and they are selling that aloin in the foreign market. So this germplasm is rich in the aloin content. So even though it's a germplasm, you can own the IP of the licensing and chemical mass scale multiplication of that clones for the farmers who are interested in the cultivation. Then another is also, that is marker, is a yellow color flower, that is also very high aloin content. Earlier it is also 2.23, and most important thing is that it is resistant to some disease, generally soft rot kind of things is happening to aloe vera, but it is resistance. That is another additional benefit, you can say. Then giloy, that is also very important crop in the COVID situation. You might have heard about the giloy, and we have a high starch containing clones. If somebody is interested, they can go for it. Then Google is the important crop for arthritis. High Google steron, which is the bioactive principle of the Google gum. So the high Google steron content traits we have, and it is also we are maintaining the traits in our herbal garden. If somebody is interested, they can have it. Then another important is a isopropyl, that is DPO14, early maturing. It is much less the duration, that is only 85 to 90 days. It's very almost below 3 months crop, and I think this have a very good scope in the intercropping or maybe other kind of where you are not getting much time for cultivation. So in that case, quickly you can take this crop. Another important crop is Kalmec, Andrographis paniculata. You know, this plant is also very much famous in the COVID situations, and it is a crop which gives you a natural immunity against any kind of viral fever and seasonal fever. So this is very important, and we have 2 germplasm AP2 and DMAPR and NRC AP2 and DMAPR AP2, which have, one is compact plant type with high androcrocholate content, which is the bioactive principle of the plants. Another is a narrow leaf type with high androcrocholate content, and both are have different implication in the sense you can adopt in the cropping system, and you can change the agronomic practice so that you can harvest more harvest yield through these genotypes. Madhunashini, this is Genio sylvestris. It is sugar killer. It is known as sugar killer, and highly yielding germplasm with us. Again, Mandupani, that is Central Asiatica. We have a morphotype with high leaf area and lactocoside content. So these are the actually I am telling it has different type of those who are entrepreneur, or I mean those who are want to cultivate large scale cultivation and want to sell. So as per the industry's requirement, somewhere like those who want to export their requirement, they can go for this kind of germplasm or plant type. They can cultivate it and they can sell it so that they can get more return than others. Because sometimes industries have the specific requirement that I need a more high andropropylate content plants. Sometimes they want high gel content of aloe vera. So this is actually gel which is very more demand in the cosmetic industries. So this kind of preference is there. That's why these are the different type of germplasm or variety was breeds to fulfill the requirements. Then Safed Musli, you know, it's a very well-known medicinal plant. So we have two traits: fresh, having the high fresh root yield, and this is the actually arrangement of the root accordingly actually decided the yield. So this type of two traits with us. So you can go for the traits as per your requirements. So another very important medicinal plants is senna. You know, senna, India is the sole exporter of the senna leaf for, I mean, whole harvest to the European and SA, these are the countries. And it has a very good export potential with this crop. And two germplasm with us, one is small pot size and a broad pot size and leaves. So the second one is more good for the high harvest yield, and it can give almost 10% more harvest yield than the existing ones. Then tulsi, you know, it's a very well-known plant. We have high methyl eugenol oil content and maximum dry liquid traits with us. Then basil, we have the high platelet gland content, which is giving high oil. And another is Rudra 2, having the dwarf type of plant, so that you can adjust more plant in this area, and it gives the high harvest yields. So this is all about the varieties in germplasm. Now I'm coming to some of the patented technology which we have developed in our laboratory, and we have validated it also in the laboratory scale. But we are ready to go for the upscaling if some industries are interested. This is one I was talking about the aloing earlier. So this is the technology how you can get the aloing from the aloe vera, and it is a dry. And this process is giving a dry aloe vera aloing powder. The aloing can be achieved more than you can get only 90 to 95% pure aloing. As per my knowledge, there is no such technology still which can give you 90 to 95% pure aloing. Nowadays, whatever the export, what is going on, mainly they are enriching the extract and they are sending. But there is no such kind of pure formulations technology they are using. So this technology has huge importance, and some entrepreneur can look for this technology. And I know a lot of national and international player is there. Those are interested in the pure aloing. So this is actually we developed this technology long back. Now this technology is available for commercializations, and we patented this technology. Now it is available. Patent is granted, and non-exclusive licensing are available. You can own it. Some of the farm already approach us, and they are in the that technology testing and validation level. So let's see. Next is another improved ground tracking technique is Google. This technology may not be all are not may not be interested in this technology, but it's a very basic technology which is helpful for the farmer. I mean collectors, Google collectors. They can use this technology for getting the good quality ground from the Google. This is also available. We have patented this technology, and this is available as for licensing. Then there is a one plant is called Incostema axillaris. It is also known as what is called Incostema. That is, it's a micro-encapsulation formulation of the bioactive compound extracted from the Incostema axillaris, that is called sesonine. Actually, this is a low-cost enriched phytochemicals for herbal formulation. Lot of herbal formulation it is used. So, but it is a very low-cost technology, so that you can get the microencapsulated sesonine, and the patent is filed, and non-exclusive licensing we can give if somebody is interested. Then another, that is my andrographolite. I have already told that Calmate, that is Andrographis paniculata. This is a microencapsulation of that andrographolite extracted from the Andrographis paniculata, that is Calmate. Same, it's a low-cost enriched phytochemicals, and it is used lot of formulations. Generally, people used to sell it or export the enriched extract, but it is more pure than the enriched extract, and it is in powder form, very easy to handle and easy to use in different formulations, tablets and other things. So this is another technology which we have patented, and also available for non-exclusive licensing for production and marketing. This is another, that is, I already told about the plant, that is Gymnema sylvestris madhunashini. It is a low-cost enriched formulation of the gymnemic acid extracted from the Gymnema sylvestris. It has also a lot of herbal formulation used. And, a lot of products is also available. Those are the diabetic people, 2, 3, 4 products, BGR34 and other things. So there's Gymnema also used. So this is a actually pure powder, which can be used for such kind of preparation. And there will be and this is an additional benefit that this is in powder form and more pure form than the enriched extracts. So we have also owned the IP through patent and non-exclusive licensing. As per our council's guidelines, we should encourage the non-exclusive licensing, not exclusive licensing. There is some philosophy behind it that our technology should reach to the large scale of the people in the country and abroad. So that's why it was key. Maybe the price of the technology may be less, but we are encouraging the non-exclusive licensing. So this is the philosophy behind the non-exclusive licensing. Then another is that it's a little bit different. That is it is a protectant against the storage grain pest, which is a botanical formulation. So it's an environment-friendly, low-cost protectant for controlling the storage grain pest. This is actually based on the some aromatic plants formulation mixed with commercially available essential oil for efficient control of the storage and pests. So generally, other whatever the product is available in market, they have some side effects, and when you keep in the storage of the grains, if you put that kind of material, some smell is coming, and sometimes if you remain that place, you may feel a headache also. So such kind of lot of side effect is there, but this is you get a very pleasant smell and there will be no side effects. So we have also protected this IP through patent, and non-exclusive licensing is available. Then another is that it's against the protectant against the house mosquito and house fly. That's environment friendly and low cost botanical mosquito repellents or housefly repellents, you can say. In market, lot of products is available. Everybody knows, but that products have some side effects. We have come up with 3 type of products. One is spray, one is agarbatti, another is so these formulations also based on the botanicals and have some derivatives of the essential oil based. So this is a low cost technology as well as the environment friendly technology, and we have owned the IP through patent, and this is also available for licensing. This is actually a little bit different. It's a botanical formulation coating the seed. It is not coating for other purpose. Actually, it is a low cost biodegradable coating material, botanical material, but it is just it will give the protect to gain from the infestation. Suppose sometimes we storage the fruit grains and some lot of weevils and other things, they used to eat it from the inside and ultimately so huge damage occur. So this is a kind of, and very easily you can coat it and you can store it. There will be no infestation of the pest and other storage grain waste. This is also based on some botanicals and essential oil based biopolymer and their derivatives, environment friendly. This is also we have the IP of the technology through patent and non-exclusive licensing is available. There is another is enriched extract of the Garcinia species, which have the potential antibacterial agent. Actually, it is a kind of medicine, you can say. Means in our gut we have some problem. Then there is Staphylococcus aureus, which is a methicillin resistance. This is actually antibiotic. And so this antibiotic you have to take, and sometimes it is resistant, so it does not work against the against that particular worm. So this is a botanical based formulation which can effectively control it, and so this is extract this formulation, and we have just patented the technology. So this may be the interest of the mainly with the pharmaceutical industry. If they have, and if there is a scope, because this is a very, I must say, this is a very basic technology. There may be a lot of scope of formulation and other things and upscaling, so that it can be used in the medicine in the pharmaceutical industry. So if somebody wants to do some incubation kind of things, they can think of it and go for incubation. Even it is not for this particular technology. If our technology, they can think that it needs some modification or rectification or some kind of upliftment or large scale, upscaling. So they can do the incubation also and upscaling also. So that is for every technology. But I think this technology is very in nascent stage, so we can go for a lot of improvement on that. Another is it is actually waste material. It is a kind of, you can say, enriched organic fertilizer, which was developed from the biomass of waste biomass of the medicinal and particularly aromatic crops. after distillation of aromatic crops, the biomass which are hardly used for any other value-added purpose, except burning, so that can be also converted into the fertilizer. But here we have done some fortification. We fortified with the natural mineral through biointervention technology. So ultimately, they develop an organic fertilizer which is enriched with nutrient, organic, and other important, which is I'm not telling, which is also advantage of the vermicompost. You can say with a, it is a, you can say one of the enriched bio-augmented organic fertilizer, and which is best more developed on the mostly the material, waste material, or material hardly have any commercial importance. So that's why we have taken also IP of this technology, patented, and I can say this technology we can sell in very low cost. We are ready to give the non-exclusive licensing, but we can ready to sell it in very low cost, because we want, this is a very farmers friendly technology and it should reach to the farmers. So that's why we are ready to give in low cost and large scale of the part of the country we should reach. That's why we are ready to give in very low cost if somebody is wanted to take it. So this is all about the IP. We have own another technology. Apart from that also, we have a lot of other technology where our entrepreneur can think and they can have their own idea also in that to refine it or bring it in more, smarter or large scale productions, upscaling, whatever. So that's why I'm presenting this technology. This is one is that these are the mainly based on the different bioactive. In medicinal plant, you have to know that the quality control of the plants and quality control of the products of the medicinal plant. Suppose if you are taking the dry harvest of Andrographis paniculata culminate, so how much bioactive compound it contains, that is also very important. So that's why we have come up with a lot of SOPs for important medicinal plants like Andrographis paniculata, rapid and cost-effective methods of determination of 3 biologically active compounds present in Andrographis paniculata, that is andrograph prolyte, neandrochloride, and andrograph. Then in Asparagus racemosas, that is also known as Shatavari, the saponin content. So that is also we have come out with the SPLC device method for rapid determination. Cassia endostephalia sena, I have already talked about the plant, and most of the herbage material which is exported in outside, they are also interested in the sinucide content. That's why HPLC based method was developed for two biologically active compounds, that is sinucide A and sinucide B. Then Eclipta alba, another medicinal plant, that is Biraj, a rapid and sensitive methods, reverse phase high performance liquid content of US method was developed for identification and quantification of the with lactin and different extract of Eclipta alba. So then Anicostema isolaris, Momejo, here also a high performance, HPLC based method was developed for Swiss Samarin. Then Gymnema sylvestris, also identification and quantification of principal compound, that is Gymnema ginine, it is the main marker compound. So chromatographic method, detection method also developed. In Mucuna prurens, the L-DOPA is the very important compound. A rapid quantifier high-scale series method was developed for quantification of L-DOPA in Mucuna prurens extract. Then so within a ashwagandha, a HPLC method was developed for validation of the quantification of measure with analytes. In Terminalia species, HPLC method was developed for quantification of gallic acid, chevulic acid, and ellagic acid and gibberellinic acid content, which is the bioactive compound, and you know this is a very important medicinal plants. Then also got yeast, you know, that is another important medicinal plants, which also EPLC based chromatography based method was developed for detection of catechin, epigallocatechin, and these are the important compound in that. And you know, Saratoga is one of the important uh, medicinal plant for Basak yeast, which is used for the heart and artery blockage. That's why it's very important. Then we have the repository of some phytochemical standards. You know, these standards are very generally sold by Sigma and other companies very high cost. And why I am presenting it, why we have developed it, and why we are presenting it. So it is very, it may be the interest for the entrepreneurs. So they can go for the production of this kind of standards because they don't have any competition in the markets. That's why they are the only players. So there is no competition. So that's why they are taking the advantage also. So I think now some of the other companies also come up with this to go for some standard because we have developed the technology that lab scale, so that can be easily upscale if it is in, the company or the entrepreneur is interested. So and you can go for the large scale production and marketing of these standards. This is the last, I think, one which is related to the waste material. Whatever I talked earlier, that is the only the whatever the primary materials. I mean the parts which is used for the medicinal purpose. But apart from the medicinal plant purpose, whatever the parts of, I mean, unofficial part of the medicinal plants and the distillation waste of the aromatic plants, that can be also, you can gain the money from that. You can harness the potential of that waste. It is not for only that aromatic crops is for only essential oil. You know, there is also a lot of bioactive compound like phenolics, antioxidants. So you can again you extract from the, I mean, the from the distillation biomass, that bioactive compound, and you can go for preparation of lot of value-added products like biosorbent, activated carbon, then enriched compost, then biochar mineral compost, biochar. So this have the both importance in agriculture as well as the industry. You can go for the low cost biosorbent technology for the industry based on this medicinal plant waste based. So which will be very cost effective also, and also safe from the other contaminants also. So this is all about the technology. I am not telling that all technology, it is some of the technologies of the DMAPR which are, I thought it have some commercial importance, and it may be helpful or for the entrepreneurs. So that's why I presented this technology. So this whole compilation, we are bringing one, we are already bringing, I will show you later. So we have a compilation of this technology, and we are special thanks to Indian Council of Agricultural Research for providing the fund, National Agriculture Innovation Fund, component 1, that is ITU, and National Agriculture Innovation Fund, component 2, Agri-Business Incubation Unit, to the ICAR institutes, so that they can showcase their technology, they can manage their technology, they can protect their technology, and they can bring the technology to the entrepreneurs so that it should go to reach to the stakeholder of the medicinal and aromatic plants. So yeah, I'm also thankful to the scientists of ICAR-DMAPR Anand as well as All India Coordinated Research Project on Medicinal Aromatic Plants for their untiring effort for technology development and timely submission of the information for this compilation. With this, I also thank you all, first National Agriculture Development Cooperative Limited, for giving me this opportunity to reach those entrepreneurs, and all of the participants for your patience hearing of my presentation. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot. If there are any queries related to the topic,
Definitely. I think this presentation is nothing, mainly discussions, and the queries from the entrepreneur is very much, appreciated, because only then we can know that whatever the impact of our technology.
yeah. Any questions, please ask. Sir is awaiting your queries.
Hello, sir. Dr. Manoj Jogi.
Sir. Okay, sir, please.
Yes, sir. We want to develop a medicinal garden at our institute.
Medicinal herbal garden,
small scale. How you can help, or how should I proceed?
Actually,
that is in the Maharashtra.
Actually, we have, if you can, I have shared my institute, that is in very first slide, that is our website. You can visit it, but I am telling you, that is,
yes.
We have a network of herbal gardens. Okay.
Network of herbal garden.
Herbal garden. What we are actually did in that, we bring all the herbal gardens of the country in one platform. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Now, what is the purpose? Because whatever you are telling now, the information, everything, so you can collectively get from that. So now you are in Maharashtra. Okay.
Yes.
So we have also network in Maharashtra. So whatever the medicinal plant or aromatic plants, whatever herbs, which is suitable in that suitable for your area. So we have one garden in that is the Nagarjuna Medicinal Plant Garden in PDKV, Akola.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Exactly, sir.
So you can visit it. Okay. Otherwise, you can take the information from that, and also you can register in our network.
Okay, sir. Okay.
So one by one, you will get all the information. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
There is a question in chat. At the top of your screen, there is a chat icon. You can see the question in chat. Swaswat Nayak has asked, sir, what is the Asiacoside content of the variety of C. asiatica mentioned by you?
Acetoside content. I think I have mentioned, but let's see. If it is not there, I will let you know. No problem. It is not mentioned actually. It is not mentioned, but if you can put the mail to me, that itnu.dmapr, I will pass on the information to you. Okay. Because this is not with me, that information right now, so that's why I'm telling.
Any other question, please? Any other query? Sir is awaiting queries. Any question, please ask.
If some entrepreneur is there, he or she can ask the question. We have a business incubation in there in our institute. We just got it from ICAR. It is in established. We are in establishing stage, not fully, but we can help through that business incubation, because a lot of entrepreneurs they have some idea. They might have some idea with aromatic plants, aromatic grass, or whatever maybe. So they can share also their idea, or they can how they want to proceed further. That is also one important thing.
Mr. Manoj, you have to ask any question because I think you have unmuted yourself.
No questions, sir. No questions.
Please ask. If there are no further questions, then we can conclude the session.
Okay, sir. Okay.
I think there are no further questions in chat also.
Okay.
Does anyone want to ask question in chat? Sir, I think the session was very good and nice, and let us consider the session over. Why? Because we have gone over our time.
Okay.
On
Okay.
behalf of the organizing committee as well as on behalf of NADCL, I thank you very much from the core of our heart, and especially on behalf of the participants. It was such a wonderful presentation. Thank you, sir. Thanks for
Thank you
being.
very much for giving me this opportunity. I think it's at least it's reached to the some of the people who are interested in medicinal and aromatic plants. Okay.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thanks a
Okay.
lot.
Thank you very
Let
much.
us consider this session to be over, and let's be joined back tomorrow at 11.
Okay.
Thank you. Bye. We may all leave.
Madhisa, stop recording.